Hey there, I'm James, and thank you for agreeing to co-moderate the next session for our Master Talk series at Everything ALS. This video is going to give you a quick little breakdown on what to expect and what's needed of you in order to moderate. The Master Talk series is composed of 5 simple sections. They are a pre-non-recorded introduction, the recorded introduction, the recorded presentation, the recorded Q&A, and the non-recorded open forum. As co-moderator, there's several things you need to be aware of. Firstly, we ask that all co-moderators arrive about 5 minutes before the official start time of the meeting, which is 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So to put it simply, we need you to arrive by 3:55 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We do this so that we can give you the co-host status, which gives you certain privileges during the presentation that makes the Q&A portion a little bit easier. The day before the presentation or the day of the presentation, you will receive an email with a link to a Google Doc. During the presentation while our guest speaker is talking, questions will be asked in the Zoom chat. It is our duty as co-moderators to copy the questions from the Zoom chat and paste them into the Google Doc. This will allow us during the question and answer portion to field questions and ask them in a somewhat structured order. During the Q&A portion, you and I will alternate between asking questions to our guest speaker. I always encourage before we officially start the Q&A to introduce and say hi to our guest speaker, just to make it a little bit more natural. While we alternate questions, I always encourage our co-moderators to respond to the previous question in some manner. I'll give you an example. If the question is, why is the sky blue? And the guest speaker says, oh, it's blue because of the way atoms are organized. Instead of just immediately jumping into the next question, you can say something like, oh, that's really interesting, I never thought about it that way. Or, boy, that's really beneficial to know. Basically, we want to make the Q&A as much of a conversation between us and the guest speaker and the participants as much as we can. Sometimes this can get a little tricky because the questions can get kind of complicated and technical, but just do your best. Relax and enjoy it. The Q&A immediately begins at the conclusion of the guest speaker's presentation and lasts until 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We really try to stay as close to 5 p.m. as possible to allocate enough time for the open forum portion of the talk series. The open forum is a non-recorded open forum that allows our participants to ask very private questions and discussions that they may have with one another. You are not obligated to stay during this open forum, but are encouraged to do so. However, I understand that school is priority and sometimes schedules get very tight. Once again, thank you for agreeing to co-moderate this meeting. I look forward to moderating with you and we'll see you in the coming days. Until then, take care and we'll see you soon.